Always, man. It's
We're
the
potted.
highlight of my week.
Welcome to Blunder Podcast. Highlight of your week. Never happened
Highlight
last
of
week.
my week. Art just asked me if I was excited to pod. Of course, this is the closest I'll do to therapy.
Yeah. And for me, closest I'll hang with any of my friends. This is the only hang I get. My domestic partner won't let me out of the house.
Yeah? Well, that's
Yeah.
why you poisoned her. That's why you got her sick.
Yeah, we didn't get an app last week because I was feeling sick, and then
Mhm.
this week we're at your apartment because my girlfriend's feeling
Ooh,
sick.
I had great potential guests visiting New York.
I know.
Scheduled to do the pod.
I
Couldn't do it,
know.
so they did Adam Friedland's podcast instead. our
Famously,
our
an
only
incredible,
competitor.
yeah, incredible pod. I've had friends who have listened to that pod and they've talked to me about it and they go, "This podcast is terrible." And I'm like, "Yeah," and I think we talked about it and you're like, "Those are two autistic guys trying to do a podcast."
Yeah, I think if you're not already fans of those guys,
It's rough.
It's hard to listen to. Unlike
Yeah.
our podcast, where if you listen to us, you will become like not fans of us.
Yeah, I've lost most of my friends after doing this pod. They're like, "Dude,"
And they've
too
all been
much.
guests. They've all been guests on the show.
Yeah, Meredith has stopped talking to me. Britt stopped talking to me. Zahid started talking to me. So what does that say about him?
No, it means he won't stop. After he starts, he won't stop.
He's addicted to the talk.
The
yap.
talk.
He loves
Talk
yapping.
to yeah.
Yeah, I will say my first podcast venture, a lot more of my friends listened. A lot of my friends have dropped off my podcast
Well, you
career.
know, I don't blame them.
Yeah.
Because your first podcast was instructional to a degree.
Sure.
And so there was something in it for them.
Yeah.
There's really nothing for anybody in
No
this.
one's learning about anything besides us, and our friends already know us. So
Can
what
I
is the
offer
point?
consolation?
Yes, please.
My friends listen to this podcast more than they've listened to your old podcast.
Okay, thank you.
So there you go.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
That actually does make me feel good.
Well, they didn't know anything about your old podcast.
That I know.
They didn't know it existed.
And if they did, they'd be like, "Why can't you just bring back the other podcast?" Fernando is a much better.
Yeah, we haven't won any awards this year.
I know. We should get that nudist guy back. We'll talk to him. We'll be naked on the pod.
He's just on my roommate's couch.
We can do it in my
Digging
apartment.
balls out.
2 giant balls, 1 small dick. That's my ideal. We're talking about that before the pod.
2 big balls and 1 small penis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that's what you would go for? That's so much funnier than a giant dick.
I would
But
go.
life's so much better for people with giant dicks.
Yeah. I would go 1 big ball, 1 small ball, an average penis,
Okay.
and a vagina.
I would do 1 big ball, and that's it.
1 ball.
1 ball.
Yeah, that is true. That is a design flaw. Too many balls. Why
Yeah,
don't we
it's
just
weird
have
that
1
we have.
ball?
It's weird that we have balls like at all.
Why do they clank together?
Yeah.
Oh.
See, the penis makes sense,
Yeah.
right? Like in terms of like reproduction,
Mm-hmm.
those make sense. But balls are so crazy.
It just doesn't make sense.
Teach me
to have-
good. We're learning about balls today.
What
They're
advantages?
so straight.
Well, I guess like if you were to lose one, then you have
Yeah.
another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they will implant a fake ball into you.
If you lose one,
Yeah, because it's a balance thing.
what do they put? They just put in a grape.
Yeah. Yeah, they put in a little real grape, and it'll grow into a bush of grapes if you're not careful. And that's how syphilis works. No, they'll literally like I think Lance Armstrong talked about this because he has 1 ball, right?
Right.
They bring in like a suitcase and they open it up.
And then it glows in your face.
Yeah,
like
like
Pulp
Fiction, right? And you have to like it's like which size do you want? And you can like literally choose.
Okay, so
You can
if
be like, I want that one.
If you got to choose
Chipotle.
a new walk is extra.
Yeah, exactly.
Who the fuck is buzzing?
Come on through.
I don't know. They're trapped outside. We're potting, brother.
It's probably some Amazon.
Yeah.
Probably
it's
some
an
Amazon delivery trying to
enclosed
deliver
studio.
a family's kid's gift.
Yes, better luck next year, Santa.
Yeah.
That's why
You're on the naughty list,
in
kid.
New York, there's no chimneys, so Santa has to buzz in.
Right.
What's the
Yeah,
code?
buzz, yeah. Amazon delivery. oh, Amazon delivery.
He gets shot.
Yeah. I don't believe you. Trying to steal my packages, Santa. Get out of here. That was a problem we were having. packages getting stolen. That was a blunder.
In
for a while.
your building?
Yes.
Yeah, because I thought about stealing packages at your building.
Okay.
Because they just leave them all sprawled out on the first floor.
Truly sprawled out, and it's there's no camera,
Yeah.
so you can easily just walk. Like, you just buzz, and then people are like, "Oh, it's a delivery person."
Yeah, I walked by there, thought about doing some Christmas shopping
Right.
at your apartment.
You would have gotten some nice gifts.
I would have.
I got Lauren a very expensive gift.
What'd you get her?
Do you know those like red LED masks?
Wait, let me guess. You got her a fucking KitchenAid?
Yeah, sort of. She
Yeah,
wasn't
a
beautiful
food
enough,
mill?
so I got her a cosmetic LED glowing mask to
I've seen
stimulate
those.
collagen. She did ask for this. I didn't just buy that for her. I didn't buy her a Peloton. Like she asked for this.
Hey, Lauren, Merry Christmas. Fix your face.
Fix your face. Here's a Peloton. I got her that, and I got her, I think, 2 other small things, like 2, like, whatever things.
Those masks look insane.
Dude,
Because they look like serial killer masks, but with, like, LED lights.
Yeah, they're kind of sick.
Yeah.
It's like Darth Vader-y.
Right.
And you have to use them every day. It's
Every
like
day?
You have to, yeah, it's like 10 minutes a day because you have to stimulate it every day. Like, it's collagen to make your face look young and, like beautiful and, like, shiny.
Oh, would you ever use it?
Oh, part of the reason why I got it so I could use
so
it.
you could use it, yeah.
I'm so excited to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you not? It's just like a fun, dumb thing. Dumb.
What does it feel like on your face?
So here's the thing. It's
Product
so
review.
expensive because the knockoff ones, while it is the similar light, they use cheaper LEDs and they get hot. Right? So the one I bought is like a high quality LED, so it doesn't get hot. And you can it's like true LED is what it's called.
So it's like, is it like warming your face or is it like massaging your face?
It's just lights on your face, and it's like it's sending the infrared into your skin.
Your tiny little veins.
Yeah, my tiny little balls. I'm gonna use it on my balls. Get those wrinkles out. Smooth balls. That's what I want.
Wow. So if people
good.
keep watching this podcast, they'll just watch you get younger and younger.
Yeah, until I disappear as a baby. That's the way to go.
Right.
To get so young, where you just kind of bloop, disappear.
Damn.
No pain, no getting old, no arthritis.
Wow, what if that mask reverses your girlfriend's age so much that you go to jail for dating her? That mask turns you into a pedophile.
That is a issue. That's a problematic thing, Benjamin Button.
Right.
He's like a child dating a adult woman.
Yeah, well,
That's
they,
illegal.
They like meet in the middle though, right?
Some shit like that.
Yeah.
But he is fully, he's banging when he's like a kid.
Oh, when he's like 14,
an adult.
and then he's like at the age where you masturbate like 4 times a day. Yeah. What was the most you've masturbated?
I was
in
just
a
about
day?
to ask you that. What's your high score?
Mine might be like 4 or 5.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Probably.
But it's a lot because that's like the record. I don't think I could ever.
I
beat
think
that.
2 or 3. Not that much. One is good enough for me.
I might be like 4, but that wasn't like regular. That wasn't a regular occurrence.
How many times
that would
has
be
this
like
happened?
that would be like I'm at the peak of my powers, and I'm like I jack off and then I come twice. Like probably like I just came and then I just keep jacking off. To come twice.
You power through the refractory.
Yeah, and
Whoa,
then
okay.
recharge and jack off, and then maybe when I'm about to go to bed, I would jack off again.
But the way you're talking about this, I don't know why it's making me sad.
It is sad. It is sad. Yeah, that's the correct response.
This is like your life. This is like your day.
I mean, it's not like I
jacking off.
It's not like I do this now. I'm just saying,
I know.
at my horniest, I probably.
When was
did
this?
Like
a month ago.
Yeah, I was probably like, I don't know, 16, 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were like really.
It's not outside the realm of possibility.
Really potent.
You wake up, you jack off. Even without going back to back, you could probably squeeze 2 out in the day.
Yeah.
And then at night, you have yourself a nice little nightcap.
Yeah.
And then that's 4.
I don't think I've ever jerked off the second time and been like, that was worth it. The second time's always just been like, I didn't need to do that. I didn't need to do that.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Unless I'm having sex. That's different.
Yeah. The post-nut clarity after the second nut is
is really, it's dark.
It's really high def.
Yeah.
Very clear.
4K.
Yeah.
Didn't know. Like they always like every year they like discover a new black, like a darker black.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like after jacking off. Every time you jack off, you're like, I've discovered new black.
That's how you find the deepest black is
the void.
You gotta
it gets voidier. The abyss becomes abyssier. And I had no idea it could. And that's what it feels like.
I busted 6 times today. You wouldn't believe the darkness that I saw.
You can see in your eyes. You have the dark circles under your eyes is
yeah.
staring in the void. Speaking of, did you hear about Lily Phillips? Do you know who that is?
Lily Phillips.
She's an OnlyFans model. She did
British?
a publicity. Yes,
I'm aware. I know Lily Phillips.
She's getting a lot of heat online.
Why?
Not for her bod or her face, but because she slept with 100 guys in 24 hours. And they made a documentary. This, which is crazy because this has happened before. The record's not 100. The record's like 500 or something. It's like this is not.
Where did they do that? Was that like wartime?
Yeah. No, it was like the height of porn, like the golden age of porn, like 70s or something. Like some woman did like 500 or something. She just came out and said that she wants to do 1,000 in February.
So how does that even work?
Okay, I'm glad you asked, my friend. I'm glad you asked because I watched all 24 hours of the content.
Yeah.
And
you went to engineering school. How did that work?
So logistically, it was 5 minutes of penetrative sex for every guy, and but like she didn't start the timer until they like took off their clothes and like, but she wasn't like, all right, let's talk. She's like, get in here. There's the closet. Get your clothes off. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to start the timer until you start penetrating me.
Okay.
But it was also like, let's hurry it up because I have a lot of other guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know I'm a changed man because this is making me sick. I know I've grown.
Well,
I'm still gonna jack off to Lily Phillips, but with a
I'm glad
renewed perspective.
This is interesting because I've been discussing this with all my guy friends, and I was excited to talk to you about it. Because there's a documentary about the day. Like, there's a guy who does like indie documentaries in Britain, and he like followed her around he didn't follow her around, but he was there for the day and like did the post and pre. And during, like, just chatted with her throughout the day, right?
He wanted to be 101.
Yeah. Well, she did 101, and I wonder. I wonder if it was him.
Oh, we gotta watch the doc.
But the doc's interesting because she's like, this is literally a fantasy of mine. Like, I've always wanted to do this, and this is like. I'm also like an OnlyFans creator. Like, this is something that's good for my OnlyFans. Like, I think it's gonna be really fun. This is what she said before, right? And then day of, she was like late. Things were not going as planned because everyone's starting late, and like a lot of guys canceled day of, and so she was scrambling to find people. But it eventually did happen. It did happen. And at the end of the documentary, not just if you don't want this documentary, it's a good documentary. It's pretty interesting. It goes into other shit that I'm not even talking about because it's not that interesting. But she cries at the end. She is talking to the cameras, and she's like, "It was a lot harder than I expected. It was a good time, but like." And then she started talking about how
I feel like getting 100-man train on me would be a breeze.
Yeah, run
a little harder than I expected.
Well, what was really interesting was I do actually believe that this was like a fantasy of hers. Like, she actually wanted to have sex with like a lot of guys at once.
Sure.
I do believe that.
Yeah, I can see that.
She was not expecting, because of the time limit, to disappoint so many guys in a way that's very intimate. Where she was like, because a lot of them didn't come. It was like 5 minutes. So it was like very quick, right?
Mm-hmm. Of course, I would never come in 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's unheard of.
Who would do this? Like, that's not enough time. But that is something I feel like is a very tough thing to deal with. Like, that feeling of like you just disappointed, basically, maybe not 100 guys. Like, I don't know, even 20 guys in like a day. In a way that's very intimate, like that's gotta suck.
Well, who are these guys that are disappointed?
No, I mean, they're guys. Yeah, of course.
Why are they disappointed? They get to have sex with like a super hot.
Well, I think if you tell someone you're gonna have sex, the implication is you're gonna come. If you're
that's on them. That's on them.
That is true. Like,
if you know that you are in queue behind 42 other men,
that
are having sex, and you only have 5 minutes, you better come ready to come.
Right. You got to start jacking off in the waiting room.
Come. Yeah, you better not. No, you better not jack off like the first for like
you gotta,
4 weeks.
You got to edge yourself.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy.
Yeah,
it's kind of inconsiderate to take the. You know, this woman has a goal,
right?
A dream, even.
Yes,
and
a fantasy.
And you're taking your whole 5 minutes.
It's
get in
disrespectful.
There, get out.
Yeah. She's also
Lily Phillips. If you want a man who will treat you right and fuck you and get out of the way for 99 other men.
Yeah. I got plenty of friends who would. I'm taken, but I got plenty of friends, scumbag friends who would do it. But
gentlemen.
Okay.
Gentlemen who will come quick and then off with their day.
Yeah, in and out.
Yeah.
That's their second come of the day. That would fix the second come. The second orgasm. It would not be an abyss. It would actually be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But anyway, I thought it was like if she had a good time.
You think the 100th guy after he's done, he like, you know how like when marathon runners like run past the little ribbon?
Yeah.
It's like a ribbon.
Yeah, I did it. Probably for her. I feel
Probably
like she would have that. Yeah, that ribbon. It's actually just a condom. It's just stretched out. Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm glad we talked about this because like they went into the room right after, and the cameraman almost threw up. Apparently it smelled terrible.
Oh, dude, I'm getting sick.
Just think about it. Yeah, kind of a blunder.
Where'd you hear about this?
I think it was just like on Twitter. I definitely don't subscribe to Lily Phillips. I definitely don't pay $15 a month to check out what she's up to.
Do you still watch porn?
No, not really. I've been getting into auditory.
Knowing what you know about this documentary is probably worse than just watching porn. Yeah. Like
maybe.
Knowing that one tidbit of information is worse than the terabytes of porn stored in my memory.
That's kind of That's kind of true. Like an atrocity of life. Like knowing about 6 million people dying during like the 1940s and 50s.
Mm-hmm.
That is sadder than just watching some porn. Objectively.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you shouldn't know about it. I am saying it does make me sadder.
Yeah, what you just said, the story you just told is disgusting.
Well, here's the thing. A lot of people, so in my mind, I'm like, okay, if that's actually what you wanted and she actually didn't have a problem with it, although it is arguable because she did say in the documentary that she was like, she did disassociate a few times. I'm like, that sounds like a trauma response. Not great.
That sounds like a slight trauma response to being fucked by 100 guys
100
in a row
dudes.
in 24 hours.
But here's the thing. I thought it was interesting. People online were really coming at her, being like, "She's disgusting. She's a whore, a slut, a bad person. She's a bad human being.
She's not a bad person,
she's
but she
slut
is
shamed.
She's not a bad person.
Yeah,
but she is a disgusting, slutty whore. It doesn't like those things.
Do you find that to be okay? Interesting.
Yes, Art. Yeah, getting fucked by 100 guys
dudes?
in 24 hours does make you disgusting. Regardless of whether it was like a dream or
what makes it disgusting?
I don't think it makes you a bad person.
Do you think
that is gross?
In what way though? Because in my mind, I hear that and I'm like, it's actually that doesn't bother me. It really doesn't bother me in like a gross way. Like if someone told me that, like, hey, I had sex with 100 guys in 24 hours, I'd be like, oh, that's cool.
No way.
I feel no emotional reaction to it. If you had a good time, let's say like she didn't dissociate.
You'd be like, oh, that's cool, and then you would just move on to the next thing.
Well, I would talk about it. I'd be like, what was it like fun? Like, was it interesting? I'd be like curious about it. But I wouldn't. My reaction isn't that's gross.
I would be curious too, but I would also just acknowledge. I mean, I would know that that's gross.
I think
is gross.
I think because I am very convinced that cum is very clean because it has to be.
This is incredible.
It has to be clean. Those are your babies are in there. So, it has to be clean.
Soap is clean when you drink soap. Soap is gross.
Yeah, soap's clean. Yeah.
Soap can also be gross.
That's true. It could taste bad, sure.
Yeah.
But it's not gross when it's on my skin. Soap's not like a disgusting thing I want. I don't want that not on my skin. Also, she made everyone get a background, maybe not a background check, but an STD. You had to prove that you're clean.
Right, she probably got a discount or something.
Yeah, Groupon.
STD test. Yeah. That's your 100th man is free.
100th man's free, yeah, a punch card. Yeah, so
that is so beyond the norm. Like,
Oh, for sure.
and even in like today's norms, like if a woman told me like, yeah, I had sex with 3 different guys in a day, I'd be like, which I've heard, I'd be like, all right, you know,
That's kind of gross.
I
Wow,
would
you're
be
slut
like,
shaming. This is fascinating.
I wouldn't shame them.
Don't
but
talk
I
to my-
would take
don't meet
note.
my
It would be
kids.
noteworthy.
Yeah, it's
in my
interesting.
head. It'd be more than interesting. I would pass a little judgment.
I guess.
But I'm like, hey, I understand. Like that's where
That's
you're at in
so-
life. That's okay.
I keep looking at myself, so I'm gonna turn this off.
But if they told me 100 guys in a day,
I would be. I would. Yeah, I wouldn't be. My reaction wouldn't be like, "That's so gross." I'd be like, "That's fascinating. That's so." I don't want to do it. I wouldn't want to be the 100th guy. I don't want to be like, because I don't want that risk.
even
You know?
after letting that fact marinate in your head after the encounter of this woman telling you, I just fucked 100 guys in a day.
Yeah.
Later on in the day, you wouldn't think back and be like, that's kind of gross.
No, I've literally been thinking about this story it's been out for like 2 weeks. I'm always shocked to see how the reaction of people online. That's why it's so fascinating to me. Because I don't know I just don't, I really don't feel any way. I'm not like, oh, God.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I think you're the outlier.
Yeah,
but
probably.
I think most people would find that.
I know. That's why what's wrong with me? What's my problem? Am I so sex positive? I'm like, yeah, dude, do whatever you freaking want. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I think if there's like blood and shit, that would be kind of gross because that's like a biohazard. But I think like literally cum and even saliva, I'm a little more lax about these things.
Saliva?
A little bit.
Saliva's not clean.
I think for the most part, your body can handle saliva. 99% of the time, saliva's fine.
Not me.
Poop's gross. I don't like, if she got shat on by 100 guys, I'd be like, that's gross. That's disgusting. Or pissed on by 100 guys, that's gross. That's gross. Those are gross things.
Okay. But is that not...
But like sex?
Well, okay, but if somebody was like into that, then what is your stance as somebody who is like uber sex positive?
Well, I would be like that. Those two things, like poop and pee, are like there's like
It's
literal
gross.
there's literal bacteria in there. Like you can actually get sick by just being exposed to that. You can't get sick by being exposed to cum.
So if you get fucked by 100 guys in a row,
yeah,
it's only gross if one of them pees on you a little bit.
yeah, yeah, totally.
This is fascinating to me.
Yeah, I'm also fascinated because I recognize how this is not the consensus. I wish I felt something.
Right.
I wish I felt anything at all. It reminds me of like, you know how like magicians, they'll like David Blaine does this, where they'll like stick a needle like through their arm.
Uh-huh.
And people are like, yo, that's so gross to look at.
Right.
When I see that, I'm like, yeah, I don't feel, that's not like, it looks kind of cool. I'm not like, that's weird. I'm not like, that's, oh, God. Ooh. I'm not like squeamish in that way.
Oh, so you have some sort of like disconnect.
I'm like fucked up.
I don't think that.
I'm like so fucking twisted, dude.
Man.
I have seen a lot of weird stuff online when I was a kid.
What's a sex? Let's be sex negative for this pod.
Okay.
What is something that you've heard someone doing sexually that you thought was gross? Or something that people do that you think is gross?
I think getting peed on is gross.
Getting
sure.
peed on is gross?
Yeah, I've heard.
Getting peed on, is that...
That's gross.
What's grosser, getting peed on or like eating ass? I ask that because eating ass I feel like is more acceptable, but I think it's grosser.
I think it's grosser to eat ass.
Yeah.
100%. Because pee's like, as
long as
here's my
you're
take.
not peeing in my mouth.
Pee's a little sterile. It's actually a little clean. It is.
Yeah.
It's actually not like if you leave it out, it's bad. You can't do that.
But also like smell.
Yeah, that smells bad.
Yeah.
It smells bad. And I think, but like butts, like ass is bad, just straight up.
Right.
There's bacteria. There's like straight up living bacteria that you should not consume ever.
I've never done anal.
I mean, okay.
But for that reason.
Oh, for that reason.
It's just like I don't want to get my penis dirty.
I thought you were just sharing a fact.
No, I am
I've
sharing.
never been to Japan.
Maybe I'll go and I'll do anal in Japan.
I thought we were just sharing things about ourselves.
No, well, it's because like it just
Yeah.
seems so like not. It seems like so
stinky.
unhygienic.
Well, I think the right way to do anal is that you're supposed to clean yourself before doing it.
Well, doesn't that take the
the fun out of it.
Fun out of it.
You want that marinade, dude? You want that seasoning? Yeah, I want to season my dick.
Yeah,
I
like
want some flavor.
Like you're not supposed to prepare sex like it's surgery.
But honestly, sometimes I feel like the people who are like really into sex do actually do that. They like prepare.
Maybe that's
Not me.
Maybe that's not
I don't
what
do
I
that stuff.
look for in sex. It's not like the individual acts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've never done anal, but I'm not like opposed to it. If my fucking bitch want to do anal, I don't know if I'm talking like that. if my girlfriend wanted, I'd be like, okay, we can try it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty open. If anyone asks me to do anything, not even sexually, I'll just do it.
Would you?
No, I think even sexually, I would probably be pretty open to things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would
Even
you
like
do anal
peeing.
if she had the mask on, the LED mask on?
Yeah. Just like cover my eyes.
That'd be crazy.
Is it in? I can't see his shit.
She's glowing from the other end.
Yeah, that would be so. It's like the Pulp Fiction box, but it's her butt and it's red. Whoa!
Whoa.
That'd be so cool if she glowed.
Glowed. Damn.
Yeah, but if someone told me to pee on them, I probably would. 100%. Not even probably. I 100% would. I'd be like, okay, I'll try it out.
But how would you prepare? Would you like would you cover your furniture and stuff, like your bed and all that?
Honestly, probably wouldn't even think about that. Probably just wash my sheets right after.
What?
Yeah, I'd probably, because like you said, sometimes you can get a little too surgical with it.
I'm a little vanilla. For somebody who jacked off as much as I did, I'm kind of boring.
Well, you can jack off to really boring stuff.
I do jack off the boring stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm off the porn. I'm only doing auditory porn.
I'm getting off porn.
It's good. It's actually good for it feels better on my brain. I can already tell.
Really?
Yeah, I'm less horned up throughout the day.
When was the last time you watched porn?
Like visual porn?
Right.
Probably like a few months ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. It's definitely way better for your brain.
I know. I know.
I don't know how to describe it, but I'm like, I do see the world a little different. Like, if everything feels different. Mainly just like...
Do you feel a little more aggressive?
I feel less objectifying of women.
Right.
Which is
Great.
great.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I like hate going on the train being like, who do I want to fuck?
Do I want to see a woman get a train ran on her? Maybe if it's a documentary.
Yeah.
Only if it's a
If
documentary.
she's in the train.
Yeah.
Ride the train.
No, I'm trying to stop. I think I have a problem.
Do you actually?
I think so. Yeah.
Wow. Do you want to unpack that on the pod, or you want to save that for later?
No, I don't want to talk too much about it. Well, it's just like for a long time in my life, I probably jacked off the porn like every day.
Yeah, that's. Do you ever feel like you're just like too busy to jack? Like, I feel like when I started, especially doing comedy, I was just too busy to jack off every day.
No.
I was grinding, baby. I was grinding.
If you want it, you'll make time.
I think I'm just like literally too tired some days. I'm just like, I just want to go to bed. No, I'm really not grinding. I'm really going to work.
Sometimes
going
it'd
to
be
one
like,
mic, and then I'm like,
I
I'm going to
wouldn't
bed.
be able to sleep without doing it. I just like
Whoa.
it would help me sleep.
Wow.
And then I realized like, oh, it's not the actual porn that I need. It's
Crave.
like I just need to get these demons out of me. Yeah.
Yeah. I will say though, I have been getting more wet dreams recently. I think because my
Really?
testosterone's up because I've been playing a lot of soccer. This is not a joke. I feel
You've
like
been getting wet dreams. What does your
I've been getting
girlfriend
wet
think about
dreams.
that?
I mean, it doesn't like bother her
Yeah.
because it's not like her problem. It's my problem.
Well, yeah, it is. She's waking up in your cum.
No, I have pants on. I'm not sleeping naked. We're not that kind of couple. But I'm also noticing my facial hair is growing faster. Which is kind of weird. Like, I have to shave more.
Yeah,
It's
that's
annoying.
crazy. That's crazy.
It's weird, right?
Facial hair is made of semen, and if you preserve all of it,
I'm going
it
through
turns
second
into,
puberty.
It turns into facial hair.
Yeah. Just take a little bit, wipe it.
Well, what's that community? It's called like NoFap, where they don't check off.
Yeah, I was pretty into NoFap in college. I tried to be. It was hard to, but
This is the name of your band in college.
NoFap.
NoFap. Yeah.
No, yeah, NoFap. What about it?
Well, sometimes I take a break and then I relapse and then I jack off like 2 or 3 times at a day.
Damn. Yeah, it's you gotta like. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
You gotta get really tired. That literally was what happens. I'm too tired to jack off and go to bed. I'm just gonna sleep.
Huh.
Get a hobby.
I do have hobbies.
It's
just not my main hobby.
I know. I think porn's
it's not my main passion.
I think porn's an issue for a lot of guys.
Yeah, I know, especially today. You know, like it's illegal in Texas.
Today.
Well, not illegal, but it's like
It's banned.
It's blocked.
Pornhub. Well, porn sites. Yeah.
Online porn is blocked in Texas.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think it's a good thing.
Yeah. I think kids are getting way too young.
Because I have like younger relatives, and I don't want them to suffer the way that I suffer.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't want 100. You don't want them to grow up to go. I'm gonna be 101 to an OnlyFans model.
Right.
Those guys probably all have porn problems.
I feel like
100%
I'm desensitized a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
like the naked body does nothing to me anymore.
I think jerking off is okay. I think auditory jerking off is okay. Because it's not as good as porn, but it's not supposed to be.
Right.
Because when you have real sex, it's like so much better.
Right. Well, I'll have to try real sex one day.
I'm praying for you every day, brother.
I've heard a lot. I've heard a lot about it.
Yeah.
I'd like to try it one day.
Yeah, I'm at church and priests are like, anyone have any blessings they want to share? I'm like, I hope my boy gets his nut.
Thank you, brother.
Father Martinez, I hope Vic gets his nut. Maybe you can help. You're a hot priest.
I'm on it.
Fleabag, pretty good movie, pretty good show.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have some fun, small little blunders.
Yeah, man, we really went off the rails there.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
This is what people need to talk about. People aren't legitimately. I don't think people talk about this enough. Like in terms of like a real conversation, I feel people like joke about it a lot, but I feel like in real conversations, it's not. It's like taboo, you know?
Right. If you're trying to stop nutting, if you're trying to stop watching porn, let us know.
Listen to this pod.
Yeah.
It will help. Here's a fun little. I wonder how you'd feel about this. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's here's the context, I guess. There's an open call to help co-host this like social media game show thing, right? And I applied for it, and then the person who runs it sat in during not like an audition, but I was doing something else. I was like creating content with this group, right?
Right.
So like the person who was booking the host gig sat in on this as to see my vibe. Didn't get it, which is like not a big deal. Don't really care, right?
Damn. Bummer.
Then a few weeks later, they followed me on Instagram. I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's fine. They messaged me like, hey, we're trying to grow this. Like, can you follow us back? I go, yeah, sure. I like these guys. They're nice. Give them a follow back. I checked this week. They unfollowed me.
Wow, petty.
They unfollowed me.
Mm-hmm.
After they asked me. After they denied me. They brought me through these feelings of strife. Right?
Yeah.
And let me tell you, unfollowing them felt really good. But now they have like 20,000 followers. So they're not even going to notice.
They played 20,000 people.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah. So how would that make you feel if you found that out?
Just as disgusted as.
Would you be pissed?
Fucked 100 men.
Oh, so for me, I shouldn't be pissed at all.
Nah. I would just chalk it up to the game.
No. If they asked you,
I get it. The hustle.
If they asked you, I get it. If they follow and then you follow and they unfollow, but they reached out. Hey man, can I get a follow?
Yeah.
Fuck you. Don't do that.
Well, I
don't ask for a follow.
What I don't understand is
and then unfollow.
Why did they unfollow you? Like, what advantage?
They wanted to keep a ratio. They have like they're following like 30 people, and I didn't
to
make
look
the cut.
more like official.
Yeah, to make like, oh, we're big.
Yuck.
I didn't make the cut. I didn't make the top 30 of guys that they'd fuck.
Damn. Yeah, that's gross. If I was them, I would have waited a little bit longer. Because I do that sometimes.
You unfollow people?
Yeah, like I'll unfollow people, but I make sure it's not like right after I've.
Who do you unfollow people you've met?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I would never. If I've met you, I would, and we're cool.
I'm not interested. There are some people that I've met that I'm just not interested in following.
But do you like get their content? Like, why does it matter?
Well, I think there's a possibility that I might get their content, and I don't want that.
Really? This is the reason?
Yeah, I don't want to.
It's not like a ratio thing?
I don't want to see their thing at all.
Come on, it's not like a ratio thing. It's a little bit of a ratio thing.
I mean, my ratio is almost 1-to-1. And so I can't have more I can't have less followers and followings. So I have to make space for the content that I actually want to follow.
Sure.
Who don't follow me back.
I guess the way I use
like Joe Rogan and Elon Musk.
Yeah, people you love, but you can't let people. You can't let them know.
Yeah. So unfortunately I have to let a few
let them go.
A few bums.
So
go.
you like go through your followers and you like look for people to unfollow.
Well, sometimes if somebody posts something and then it's like it irritates me a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, why do I have this person? And I'll just dump them.
Whoa.
Drop them.
I never do that. I think do you scroll on Instagram?
Do I scroll?
Like you're looking at pictures?
Yeah, I'm
gotta stop.
bad at that.
You gotta stop. Because if you just look at stories, like those are just like friends.
Dude, you know what I'm starting to realize? I don't think I'm addicted to porn. I think I'm just addicted to screens.
You're probably just addicted to like filling some void in your life.
I'm just addicted to lights. Dude, keep your girlfriend.
I don't think it's a screen
Keep
thing.
your girlfriend's mask away from me. I'll stare at that thing all day.
Do you think it's a light? I don't think it's a light thing. I think
Maybe
it's
I need that
deeper.
mask just so I have a LED light to distract me.
I think you wish it was this simple. I don't think it's that simple. I think it's a void in your life. Trying to fill.
Dude, we literally
emptiness.
cannot pod while your laptop screen is on because I'll stare at the screen the whole time.
Right. I kept looking at it and I was like, oh shit, we look good.
Yeah.
No, I think it's it's a self-aggrandizing thing, you know? Like you want to feel validated. You want to like ogle. Like the feeling of ogling feels like you're feeling something in you.
I
This is
just
my theory.
know
I
that
don't know.
when I scroll through Instagram, it's like heroin for my brain. It's just numbing. Wow. Yeah.
I hate it. I hate scroll. I get pissed. I'm like, fuck this.
I get upset too, but by the time I
Fuck
get upset,
this.
it's already too late. I've already been scrolling for like 15 minutes.
And are you like on reels? You're like reeling?
I'm on reels. I'm reeling them in. I'm getting reeled in.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're the one getting reeled in.
I'm reeled in. Yeah.
Dude, reels and TikToks are so boring. I'm like 10 minutes in. I'm like, what am I doing?
I know, but like, when you were younger, would you ever just like watch commercials on TV?
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like,
but I also would hate it.
Content is empty and nothing, but like, it's so capturing.
God,
I know.
So how would you fix this?
Or you know what it's like? It's like the feeling of just channel surfing.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like when you're just swiping through reels.
Right. Just
How would I
looking for
fix
anything at
it?
all.
Ah.
Do you want to fix it?
I do, but the double-edged sword is like,
What's the alternative?
I'm supposed to be making content
Yeah.
and posting on Instagram, so I can't just delete my social media.
Absolutely.
And also, like, I do communicate with people on Instagram.
Yeah.
And
It is the modern day show business card.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
Show
I
business
can't just get rid
card.
of it. But the problem is I'm also like addicted to it.
Damn.
What are your biggest vices, like addictions? I think my biggest addictions would be
We've talked about this.
Instagram, social media, and honestly,
Pornography.
probably pornography.
Wow.
I'm not like addicted, like it's not ruining my life, but I
Right.
watch it, I consume it more than I should.
Yeah.
I won't say how much.
Do you have a screen time clicker for
do I have
counter for porn?
Pornhub Wrapped.
Yeah. It's all just vanilla porn.
If I had
just
that-
all
no.
anal.
Honestly, if I had Pornhub Wrapped, Lily Phillips would probably be up there.
She's pretty hot.
Yeah.
She's a
She's
looker.
got that accent.
And I swear to God, I've seen a clip of her where she says she is a Tottenham Hotspurs fan, which is my team.
Wow.
But I cannot
dude.
find it. But I
The
swear to
algorithm
God,
has got you figured out, bro.
did I dream this?
Tottenham fan, white
It's
girl,
merging.
documentary.
Merging all my favorite things.
Dude.
Yeah,
oh my
documentary.
God.
Yeah,
It's like Ex Machina when they created a woman based on your online preferences.
Sure.
That's what Lily Phillips is to you.
What are my I don't really have too many vices. We talked about this with Peter Wong. Remember
She's
this?
probably on a podcast.
Yeah. Oh, she's been on many podcasts. I find her.
She
to
probably
be
does
especially
improv.
fascinating. She's very interesting to me. Yeah. Whoa. I've never dated an improviser. Never will. Okay. It's
Really?
disgusting. Yeah. Never dated. No. Never.
Whoa,
I've been on dates with improvisers, but we never dated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not like I'm not against it. It just never worked out. You know. I'm an open-minded guy.
How
I'll
do you
anybody.
end that day? How do you get an improviser home? You want a yes hand back at my place?
Yeah, yeah. Hey, can I get a suggestion? What is that? My bedroom? What was that?
Head home.
I heard my bedroom.
Zip zap zop
Thank
that
you so
pussy.
much. Let's do a couple scenes in my bedroom. if you dated an improviser though, it would be funny to have sex with them because you do a lot of improv things.
Yeah.
Like, what about a group game? Let me edit. Do you know what a sweep edit is?
A what?
A sweep edit?
Sweep edit? No, what's that?
It looks very corny, but it actually is. It's part of the thing. But like when a scene is over, a person runs out in front of everybody and sweeps the scene.
Oh.
Do that during sex would be very funny.
When you come.
Yeah.
Next man in.
And scene, yeah.
Yeah.
Tag me in.
She breaks up with you. She's like, I'm looking for something more long form.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
What are some second beats we could do? Some third beats to this game.
Wow.
No, yeah. I'm again not against it. I would do it. I would do basically anything though. Like I said, I'm pretty open-minded when it comes to sexual things. But I'm not gonna like seek it out.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I don't know what I get out of sex. Well,
We're back to sex. We're talking about Instagram, and now we're back. It's hard to because there's a lot of thirst.
Oh,
traps
sorry.
in
Yeah, Instagram.
No, we can talk about sex. I don't. This is our pod. We can do whatever frick we want.
You think
that's amazing?
Sometimes I think Instagram, sort of, what's the word? Whenever you're like supporting something that you shouldn't, like
a guilty pleasure.
not like emboldens,
Indulgent.
Not indulgent. Fuck. Okay, the word I've lost the word, but it encourages. You know, whenever a friend is like, your friend behaves badly and you encourage it.
Enabler.
Enables. Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like Instagram enables porn addiction. Social media enables porn addiction.
Yeah.
Because
it's all like connected.
Yeah.
It's all like going for like little dopamine rushes.
Right.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the worst things to ever have happened
To the human brain.
Yes.
Yes.
Speaking of, would you ever
right after podcasting?
No, podcasting is good. Would you ever date? Could you ever date a porn star or OnlyFans
Like an
creator?
OnlyFans person?
Could you date Lily Phillips?
I think I could force myself to do it.
Force yourself. What a great start to a relationship.
No.
Forcing yourself to love.
Honestly, no, I don't think I could. I don't think I
Wow.
could. If I'm being
Are you
honest
the guy
with
who's like,
myself,
what's your
no.
body count?
No, I don't care.
What's your body count?
I really don't care.
You think just having sex for money, though?
I think asking what's your body count versus what's your body count today, I think that there's a huge difference.
Sure. Yeah. Wait, no, yeah, like yesterday.
As
the
far
day
as,
before
like,
yesterday.
As far as body count, like how many people you slept with, I really do not care.
Okay.
As long as, you're like healthy.
Unless you're like really good at sex. If you have a low body count, you're bad at sex. Get those numbers
Well,
up.
sometimes they go hand. Sometimes there's like a positive correlation
Oh,
between
for sure.
body count and how many partners you've had.
I feel like people who
Which is
also.
fine.
I have a theory that people who have a lot of sex can also be bad at sex. Because they can also have bad quality sex.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if they've only had like one or two sexual partners, but they've had a lot of sex, doesn't mean that they're very experienced. It just means that.
Totally.
Yeah.
Similar to like Anthony Jeselnik's metaphor for Matt Rife. If you're a chef and you're like, oh, I cook every day, but you're working at McDonald's,
Yeah.
come on,
Yeah.
you're not that good of a cook,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
So don't listen to the body counts. Stop the count. Stop the count. It's not real.
Well, I haven't had a lot of sex, and I'm bad at sex.
Yeah, bad at sex. So you don't think you could date a porn star?
No, I don't think I could, and I don't think they could either. I don't think they would want.
Why don't you think you could date a porn star?
Just because of the personality type that I think that is required, or
Are you a jealous person?
yeah.
Okay. And do you think sex is sort of sacred a little bit?
No, but I think I would take issue with my girlfriend being pounded on screen by another man.
Well, it's all like acting.
Oh, okay.
It's like
You're right.
It really is though.
I forgot. It's acting. Sorry, never mind.
No, if you like,
then I'm okay with it. Fuck my girlfriend. As long as it's acting.
But also, like, I don't know. If you're in a relationship with a porn star, you got to be okay with them having good sex, and you don't think you could. Like, I feel like I don't think I can.
I don't think I can handle it.
I wonder if I could, because in my mind, logically, I'm like, I think I could. I can be like, oh yeah, for sure. Like, I'm not the only one who can.
You would
like,
take it as a challenge.
No, I'm like, of course there are people out there who can have good sex. Like that makes sense. Like
Based-
that logically makes sense to me.
Based on what I've learned about you today, I think you could too. I really think it wouldn't bother you that much.
Am I a weird guy?
No,
Am I
man.
strange? I think I'm. This is what keeps me like. Why can't I have a normal reaction to this stuff like you are? Like, this is normal. Like people talk about this stuff.
Well, why do you need a normal reaction to this? It's not like hindering you in any way.
But I'm like wondering like,
What's wrong with
yeah,
you?
what's wrong with me? Is something loose in my body, in my brain?
It's almost like you're hyper logical
I guess.
about all this stuff. Like, of course, like, you know, I guess technically there's nothing wrong with being fucked by 100 guys in a day.
Yeah.
But there is just an icky feeling to it.
Yeah,
You know?
I guess.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. Lily, good for you. I don't want to be 102. I don't want to be 101. I don't want to be any part of that.
Maybe it's not you. Maybe I'm wrong. You
I just think society's a little too
judgmental.
sex negative.
There's a difference between being sex negative and then getting the ick from a girl getting fucked by 101 guys in a day on screen. 101. Remember how many Dalmatians that was in the cartoon?
Yeah, and I was like, not enough.
Imagine if all those dogs fucked a woman, and you'd be like, "Hey, that's her dream."
I'm like, I love that movie. Good for her. Those dogs are cute.
Never mind. I don't want to go there.
Anyway, here's another blunder that happened in my life, not sex related. You ever like a friend you're like excited to like hang with, and you're like, oh, like they like seeing movies and you like seeing movies, and you're like, hey, you want to go see the Bob Dylan movie? And they're like, I think I'm gonna pass. Has that ever happened to you?
That was me.
And you're like, damn, I thought we'd have a good time seeing the Bob Dylan movie.
I'm glad you brought that up. 'Cause
Truly not. I just thought it'd be funny.
I don't want to see the Bob Dylan movie on Christmas.
Well, I'm seeing it
I wanna see
tomorrow.
Nosferatu. Oh, you're seeing it tomorrow?
Yeah.
You told me Christmas.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? Well, here's the thing. You're going to spend a beautiful Christmas with your friends and your roommate, or no, your girlfriend. I was here alone, okay? I was like really being like, what do I do
that
on
was
fucking
like a plea
Christmas?
for help. You wanted some company.
Well, I was like, let's just hang.
I already invited you to come over for Christmas.
Not officially. You said you might have people over.
Oh, well, in my head, I invited you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I do want to see Nosferatu.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Let's see that.
Lily, what's her name?
Lily Rose Depp. Lily Phillips.
Leslie Pole. Leslie Pole.
I don't
Lucy.
know.
Lucy.
Lucy Poole.
Lucy
Yeah.
Poole. Damn, I'm all over the place with names.
Lily Phillips. Lily
Lily
Phillips.
Phillips. Leslie. Yeah. She told me she didn't like Nosferatu.
She saw it already?
She said it was boring. Yeah, she saw like an advanced screening.
Oh, okay.
And then I thought, well, maybe she doesn't get Robert Eggers.
I know he's kind of his movies are kind of slow.
Yeah, but she was like, I like all of his movies. She's a big fan of horror. She loves Dracula.
Oh,
She
I know
loves-
Lucy.
Yeah,
I don't know if I
Immigrant
tr-
Jam.
I don't know if I trust her taste. I don't even know her.
Well, she seemed like she was a big movie
Trust her
fan,
taste.
and she knew what she was getting into, and she still didn't like it.
Right.
But I kind of want to watch it still.
I'm super down.
Yeah.
I've loved every single one
Well,
of his
I
things.
did start listening to Bob Dylan.
Oh, what'd you think?
I don't really get it.
He's more of like a writer.
Yeah, I do like the writing.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
songwriting's good, but he's like not a great musician.
Right. Yeah.
I don't even like Bob Dylan that much. I just want to see. I love New York. I love that era of New York City. So I'm excited to see that.
Oh.
Like the 1970s.
Yeah.
I love that era of New York City.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really just going for like the period piece aspect of it.
The
I don't really
period
care about
piece.
Bob Dylan that much, to be honest. Also, I do like Timothy Chalamet.
I like Timothy Chalamet.
I hate to say, I do like him.
Fuck. I listened to him on the Theo Von
Theo
podcast.
Von podcast.
He's just one of the guys.
He's such a bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's so funny. People are like, he's
Yeah.
such a feminine little guy. No, he's a
a
loves
bro.
sports.
He loves college football.
He's saying shit like, yo, that's so gassed. Like he's saying shit like
he's
that,
got the little
dude.
mustache.
There's not one. He's such a good actor that he convinced all of us that he was gay. You know, like he is
he's like a feminine little boy.
He's not a feminine boy. He's like literally such a bro.
He reminds me of like the young 20-something-year-olds that my sister dates. Like those frat dudes, you know?
Yeah, he's like he could be in a frat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of his aesthetic. It's
Yeah.
probably a little put on, you know? Maybe that's like a PR thing. It's like, let's
Yeah.
make him like the frat boy so he's
Right.
more accessible to people.
I think that's just him. I do think that's him.
Really?
I think he's
Because
just
he
like
said
a
in
cool
the
guy.
Because he said that he didn't grow up with like a conventional upbringing. He was just
Sure.
always so like built for acting.
Yeah.
So it's like, then where did this frat persona come from?
I think just like growing up in New York City, he's sort of like on the pulse of things. Like, he just like
yeah.
is just a dude who like is into dude things.
Like Dune.
Dude.
Man, he's a cool dude.
Yeah, he seems like I listen to that pod too. And I'm like, God, I'd hang out with Timothy.
It's the same thing that happened with Trump. I listened to the pod. I was
Yeah.
like, fuck, we're boys.
Maybe it's Theo Von who's very good at like making people seem cool.
He's the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to talk to Theo Von. He's his podcasting. He's so weird,
I
love it.
I know, effortless. Yeah.
effortlessly weird.
Or
Just
we
the
have
way
to try so hard to be weird. We got to talk about 101 dudes fucking a woman just to relate to our common man.
I gotta be stupider. Yeah.
I don't.
Oh boy, talk about relating to the common man.
You think I want
my
to talk
God.
about these trains on women? No. I'm a reader. I'm a writer. I'm a lover.
You're trying to appeal to the liberal elite right now. What's going on?
I'm a highbrow kind of fellow,
Yeah.
but I'm brought down by podcasting. Desperate.
Just reaching for any sort of
Any straw. Just,
low brow hanging fruit,
yeah.
low class hanging fruit. Whoa, went a little too far there. No, do you remember the clip? Did you see the clip? Oh, you heard this where like I love this. Timothy Chalamet is like, yeah, what? Have you ever done a play? And Theo Von goes, yeah, I think I did Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Famously not a play ever. And he played Watson with a Latino accent. That's insane.
Hey, Holmes. You think he did that?
I think that's what he was thinking of. Yeah.
Oh, like that's the joke he was.
That's
trying
the.
to
I think
make?
he was like, yeah.
Hey, what's up, Holmes?
What's up, Holmes? It looked like we got a murder to solve it. In Tijuana. Where a lot of people
All right.
die.
Where are we in time?
No, you want to get
51.
out of here. You don't give a fuck about anything.
I got porn to watch.
Yeah.
All right. Do I have any Blunder?
Do you actually think you watch vanilla porn? That's
Huh?
We talked about this. Pretty vanilla porn.
Yeah, I do.
Have a.
I get grossed out whenever it gets to like I don't like anal. I don't like whenever they spit. I don't like whenever they hit.
Hitting's rough.
I
The
like
hitting stuff is so weird.
I like when they're in love.
Yeah. Do you actually like watch the plot of it? You want to see the connection?
I don't watch the plot, but
Skip.
yeah, I just like whenever they both seem very like passionate
Yeah.
about it. Yeah,
You're a Belisa guy.
I'm virtue signaling.
That's what it's called, Belisa, right? That's like the feminist positive.
I have seen those. I do like those.
Belisa.
Yeah. There's
We know too much.
There's also a channel called Hot Guys Fuck.
Hell yeah.
And sometimes I watch that because I'm like, damn, these girls think these guys are hot.
They're
They're
hot.
probably really into it. I don't think they're hot. I'm straight as fuck.
I'm so straight.
But I do
How
like.
straight are
I do
you?
think that I do like that those girls think those guys are hot, and that's good for them. But not me, because I don't think they're hot. I'm
Is this
straight?
I think you're the opposite of Timothy Chalamet.
What are you talking about? I'm just like him. He's my boy.
Like Timothy comes off as like gay, but he's actually straight. I think you come off as straight, but you're actually gay. You're like, oh, I like to read.
well, maybe that's
Straight guys don't read.
Maybe that's how I'll connect to Timothy Chalamet.
Look, here's the thing.
I want to meet Timothy Chalamet, bro. I'm gay as fuck. So gay.
I think this is you. I think you're a type of guy who will watch Gladiator 2 on a Monday and then Wicked on a Friday.
I would watch.
You're the
Wicked.
dichotomy of man.
I asked my girlfriend because those movies came out at the same time.
Sure.
We tried to do a Barbenheimer thing.
Yeah, like Glicked?
Glickid. Oh,
Ugh, God.
Ew, yeah.
Disgusting.
I just got the glick.
Let's go.
I asked my girlfriend, "Do you want to see Gladiator 2 or Wicked?"
Yeah.
And she's like, disappointingly, she said Gladiator 2. I was like, oh yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Fuck, I wanted to see Wicked.
Yeah, I love Paul Mescal killing people for sure.
But here's my reason.
Dude, I saw both. Wicked's way better.
That's what I wanted to see Wicked from like a movie perspective.
Yeah.
It would have been a better movie experience.
G2 sucks.
It sucked.
I did not like it really at all. Honestly.
I don't remember the first Gladiator.
Rewatched it recently. G1 rocks.
Yeah, I bet.
It's like Game of Thrones, but a movie.
Wow.
Yeah, it's great. It's all about like power struggle. It's so good. And
I
like
gotta
a
watch
revenge.
it.
There's a revenge plot. It's so good.
Gladiator 2.
G2 tried to do too much. Yeah, there you go. Nice.
I remember that. Thumbs down.
G2 tried to do too much. Characters weren't developed. It was just like a lot of scenes were so boring, like so incredibly boring. Want to see Wicked again? Wicked's good.
Am I gay? This is how I found out.
Yeah, maybe.
Through podcasting.
And people can change. Look, I have bi friends, and they prefer a gender based on their mood. So some days they'll be like, oh, I like guys, and some days they're like, oh, I like girls. So like, it is truly a spectrum.
Well, that kind of discredits bisexuality as a sexuality.
Nah,
bisexuality is a mood.
Well, I do
It's a
think
vibe.
it just fits the whole idea that sexuality is it's a fluid thing. There's a lot of people who are lesbian or gay, but they will also sleep with the other sex.
Because they're just
the other gender.
They just have a craving.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
maybe we're all a little gay and all a little straight. You know?
Nah, I'm a lot gay.
Dude, I'm totally gay. Pause.
Whoa,
No homo,
bro.
though.
Whoa. Don't be gay just because I said I was gay.
Okay, sorry. I'm straight then. I don't know.
Yeah, you stick to your straight lane. All right, brother. You leave us gays alone.
Nah, you know what's funny? A lot of my gay friends are like, Art, you're so straight. But a lot of my straight friends are like, you're kind of gay.
You feel that way? You're the bridge.
Yeah, like in the past, yeah.
The
No, I feel like now
bisexual
I'm like pretty
bridge.
straight. It seems
Yeah.
pretty straight. But like in high school, like I was the one guy who was like, let's go to a museum. Guys, let's go to a museum. Or you're gay.
Yeah, you ever hear that? Harris Whittles used to have a joke that made me laugh, and I can say it now because he's been dead for a long time. But he talks about he talks about being straight.
Okay.
He's like, I'm straight, but I wish I was gay. I wish I was gay, but wait, what did he say? How did the
No,
joke
this is part of the
go?
joke. In the joke, Harris actually forgets what he's about to say.
No, wait, hold on. Talk about something so I can think about.
Talk about something? Harris
Yeah.
Whittles? Pete Holmes is what I think about because that interview with Harris Whittles and Pete Holmes. Harris Whittles was like, yeah, I'm like clean now. I'm clean. And then like a week later, he died of an overdose. Which is very common.
That was the joke. That was a joke.
It's actually very common for addicts because they think they can go back to the original dosage, but they can't.
Oh.
Their tolerance is gone.
Yeah, I see.
And
Damn.
that's how a lot of them overdose as well.
Jeez. Well,
Or
that's sad.
people who relapse, at least.
Well, let me try to tell a Harris Whittles joke to lighten the mood. It was something like he goes, "I'm straight. I'm not gay. Hey, I wish I could be though. Wish I could be gay because I love fucking dudes." I think that's how it went.
That's a classic. That feels like a Mitch Hedberg, like misdirect kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Both dead. Both
OD'd.
OD'd, huh?
Maybe that's the key.
Maybe there's a correlation between misdirect comics and heroin.
Yeah, one-liners. Well, I guess Stephen Wright's alive. Demetri Martin's alive. Anthony Jeselnik, arguably a one-liner guy.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a blunder. Speaking of, I did a one-liner competition. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone, it wasn't the rule was you get 20 seconds to do your joke. I wrote brand new one-liners I've never done before in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Brand new one-liners. Everyone else, they chose little lines of their material and they just did that. They're tried and true material.
Right.
I will say I got past the first round. Let's go.
What was the joke? Okay, what was the joke that won your first round?
Let's see. Well, I had to do a few jokes because I may have deleted. No, I think I have them. I did a few jokes because it's a knockout thing. Everyone does one joke, but the judges can be like, let's hear another one. So I had to do 4 jokes basically. First joke, a little bit of a lie. I don't do this joke really, but it's like I used to be. Oh no, what did I do? Oh yeah. I used to be a short guy, so
20
I get
seconds
it.
is up, brother. Eliminated.
I used to be a short guy, so I get it. I understand. Like I completely understand the plight. I hear you, I feel you, and then I pause and I look out in the crowd and I do this thing with my hands. I go, but where the hell are you guys? Tippy toes, please.
I've literally heard you.
Yeah, I've done that. I've done.
That's like
I
you
haven't
posted
done
that
it.
on your Instagram.
I haven't done
I
it in a
think.
while.
Okay.
So I did go against that. Okay,
Alright.
but the other ones are actually
Brand new.
Yes.
What's the one that?
This is the one that won that first round. My girlfriend asked me how to fix. No, sorry, I wrote this wrong. My girlfriend asked me how she can fix the shower head. She goes, Art, how can I fix the shower head?
Mm-hmm.
And I go, babe, you got to use less teeth. And that
That's a good
one,
one.
that got that one.
All right, now give me the big loser.
Well, so I had to do 2 again. So
Oh.
the first one, this one did better than that guy's joke. Like the audience liked it more.
Mm-hmm.
It got a better response. I did tweet this though, so I guess it's sort of like something I did try. A lot of people are talking about the killing of the United Healthcare CEO and how sexy the guy was. So I looked up a picture of him, and I gotta say, Brian Thompson was very sexy.
That's funny.
Yeah, and then the one that lost
Yeah.
got no response
I'm
from the
most
audience.
excited for this one. I love a bad
Well,
joke.
I was like, I'm gonna go edgy with this. Let's see how
Okay,
this
all
goes. One night, my dad said he was going to the store to buy a carton of cigarettes, and I never saw him ever again. Because I killed myself. Joke's on him. Get wrecked, idiot. They didn't like that.
Yeah. But I like that you went for it.
I went for it.
Yeah,
and the other guy
something
just did he just did jokes I've heard him do a million times.
What's his name?
Ari Kaplan. He quickly lost the next round. though.
Damn.
I do actually like him though. He was a nice guy.
Well, do you have anything to plug?
I was gonna read. I have a lot of these jokes. I prepared a lot of jokes.
Oh yeah. Well, what are some other? What was one
These
you
were
didn't get to
not-
do, but you were
This
excited?
one, this
for?
one I really wanted to do
All right.
because I don't think anyone would have liked it.
Yeah.
It cracks me up. Kid walks up to a pedophile and starts hitting on him, starts flirting with him. Pedophile goes, "Hey kid, I'm flattered, but it's gonna be a no. I'm already taken."
You're dying. You're dying at this joke.
He's already dating a kid. Makes me laugh because it's at first you're like,
I'm laughing at how hard that made you laugh.
well, it's like it's stupid because the pedophile's like, "No kid,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it,"
Uh-huh.
and then the misdirect is because I'm already dating a kid. I'm already dating someone else.
No, that joke is. No, the joke is broken. The twist shouldn't. It shouldn't be
I'm
known
dying.
that he's a pedophile.
What do you mean?
It should be like a kid hits on an adult and then you're thinking he's a pedophile, but then the adult says, "Sorry, kid, I can't. I'm already taken," or something. All right, never mind.
No, well, I have to imply that
That
he's
the
taken by
kid is a
another kid.
pedophile. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, that one, I was really excited to do that one, but it wouldn't have done well, which is why
Yeah,
I'm laughing because
yeah.
I think it's dumb, but I
Yeah.
like it. And I have a lot of like good guy jokes, like my wife will not shut the hell up, probably because I keep sitting down and listening to her.
I like that one.
Yeah, you think you like it? You like it? I'll
Yeah.
probably tweet it.
It's very you.
I guess. Anyway, yeah. What do you have? Well, okay. One-liner comic now.
What do I have? Well, I'm not going back for the holidays. Damn, I don't have anything. December is pretty dry.
Yeah, so let's see.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
I
the
mean, like
last-
the year,
it's the
the
last
year's like
week of
over.
December, yeah.
Do you have anything coming up in January?
January 6th, I'm hosting an insurrection party.
Are you actually?
No, I'm doing
That'd be very funny
Union
to do.
Hall.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Are you doing Hack City again?
No, Franken Baby.
Oh, dude, you're killing Union Hall. Look at you.
Lots of shows there, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, January 7th,
There we go.
I'm hosting Character Night at Caveat. I don't know why they hit me up, but they're
Oh, that
like,
sounds
"Hey,
fun.
you can do your stand-up bits, but I want you to know this is a character show." And I'm like, "Okay, I
You're
guess
hosting?
I guess I'll host."
I did a roast of Harry Potter one time as Voldemort.
Oh, that's
That
fun.
was really good. Yeah, I never sent you that video?
Is it because of the cleft lip?
No, I just chose to do Voldemort, but I
Oh.
did like a good Voldemort impression.
Got it.
Yeah, all right.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Sometimes
My bad.
Sometimes I forget it's there when people say
The
like
cleft
bring
lip.
it up. I'm like, what
Yeah.
are you talking about? Oh yeah,
Because
that's right.
doesn't Ralph have one? Ralph Fiennes? I think he has one now. But
Does
I mean,
he?
like Voldemort kind of looks like he has a cleft lip. Let's be real.
I think he played. I think in a movie he had one, but does
Oh.
he? Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Send me the clip.
All right.
You may have sent the clip.
All right. Well, let's wrap this up, man. I'm starving.
Oh yeah, what are we eating? I guess we'll figure that out. Thanks for listening to everybody. I hope you enjoyed this horny ass podcast. Catch you guys next week, maybe. We'll see. Bye.